أهلا بيكم. النهاردة الدرس رقم 119 من دروس تعلم اللغة الإنجليزية. وهنتكلم على البنكتويشنز أو علامات الترقيم في اللغة الإنجليزية. طبعا إحنا في اللغة الإنجليزية عندنا 16 علامة ترقيم. أوكي، وهي دي اللي إحنا هنتكلم عنها إن شاء الله. Hello and welcome. Today is lesson 119, and I am going to talk about the 16 punctuation marks. How to form them and how to use the 16 punctuation marks in everyday life and everyday conversation. So let's start. زي ما احنا شايفين قدامنا the 16 punctuation marks in English grammar. اوكي، علامات الترقيم في اللغة الإنجليزية. Period equals full stop. Question mark, comma, semicolon, colon, exclamation point equals exclamation mark. Okay, in English, there are 16 punctuation marks. The period, question mark, exclamation point, comma, semicolon, colon, in dash, hyphen, parentheses, brackets, braces, apostrophe, double quotation marks, single quotation marks, and ellipses, and they are not as scary as they sound. Each punctuation mark has a specific use and purpose in a sentence's structure. All right? Each punctuation mark has a specific use and purpose in a sentence's structure. And it's written in Arabic. Okay? في اللغة الإنجليزية هناك 16 علامة ترقيم: النقطة، علامة الاستفهام، علامة التعجب، الفصلة المنقوطة، النقطتين، الشرطة الطويلة، الشرطة، الوسطى، الأقواس، والفصلة العليا، وعلامات الاقتباس المزدوجة، وعلامات الاقتباس المفردة، وعلامات الحذف. هم ليسوا مخيفين كما يبدو. اوكي، كل علامة ترقيم لها استخدام محدد وهدف في بنية الجملة. Okay, the first one, period. Period equals full stop. You can say period or full stop, okay? The same. Okay. The symbol is called a period. The period actually serves two purposes in grammar. When it appears at the end of a declarative sentence, it ends the sentence. The period can also indicate that a word in an abbreviation. Example, as a sentence ender في نهاية الجملة Jane and Jack went to the market. After abbreviation يا جماعة معناها اللي هو الشكل المختصر للكلمة. Mr. John Jones GR full stop was born on this means December full stop 6 2008. Question mark. The symbol is called a question mark. Question marks ask direct questions, which are also known as interrogative sentences. Okay, they can also express confusion. They can also express confusion. Example: interrogative sentence جملة استفهامية. When did Jane leave for the market? Expressing confusion. Why do we have so much homework? يبقى في وظيفتين للquestion mark. 3. Exclamation point equals exclamation mark. The symbol is called an exclamation point. Exclamation points are punctuation marks that show a sudden outcry in writing. They also emphasize a point more strongly than a period. Example: sudden outcry. Holy cow, screamed Jane. Okay? To emphasize a point, my mother-in-law's rants make me furious. My mother-in-law's rants make me furious. Number 4, comma. Okay, the symbol is called a comma. Commas separate ideas or elements within the structure of a sentence. They also appear in numbers, dates, and letter writing after the salutation and closing. Example: direct address خطاب مباشر. Thanks for all your help, Jim. Separating two complete sentences. We went to the movies and then we went out to lunch. We went to the movies and then we went out to lunch. Separating elements in a list. Susie wanted the black, green, and blue address. 5. semicolon. Okay, the symbol is called a semicolon. Semicolons are punctuation marks that connect independent clauses to show a closer relationship between the clauses than a period would. They can also separate items in a list that already include commas. Example, connecting independent clauses. John was hurt, semicolon. He knew she only said it to upset him. Items in a list. I have visited Cleveland, Ohio, semicolon, Los Angeles, California, semicolon, and Saint Louis, Missouri. Colon. The symbol is called a colon. Colons introduce a quotation, an explanation, an example, or a series. They can also clarify information or emphasize an important word or phrase. Examples. Introducing a series. He was planning to study 4 subjects. Okay. لو بنتكلم على تسلسل politics, philosophy, sociology, and economics. Clarifying information. I didn't have time to get it changed. Colon, I was already late. Emphasizing an important phrase. There was one thing she loved more than any other, colon, her dog. In dash. The symbol is called an M dash. M dashes set of information from the rest of the sentence. They can also show, emphasize to a word or phrase. You can add spaces to either side of an M dash depending on your style guide. Example, setting of information. My best friend M dash, whom I've known since I was a kid, M dash is moving away. Showing the size. The house was beautiful, M dash, but haunted. Okay, number 8, in dash. The symbol is called an in dash. In dashes are shorter than M dashes. All right? In dashes are shorter. تبقى أقصر يبقى ال in dash أقصر من ال M dash أصغر منها. In dashes are shorter than M dashes and they indicate a range of or connection between numbers or words. You don't need to use spaces on either side of an in dash. Examples. indicating range. The Civil War 1861 in dash 1865 made a lasting impact in the United States, indicating connection. When does the Denver in dash Dallas flight arrive? Number 9, hyphen. The symbol is called a hyphen. Hyphens are even shorter than in dash. تبقى أقصر من كمان in dash. They join two or more words together to make compound nouns اللي هي أسماء مركبة. Compound adjectives, adjective مركبة, and compound numbers. Example. Compound noun. My sister hyphen in hyphen law works as a pastry chef. Compound adjective. The well-known author signed autographs for his fans. Well done, more examples, well done, open-minded, narrow-minded, empty-handed. Okay? Will hyphen done, open hyphen minded, narrow hyphen minded, empty hyphen handed. Compound numbers. Corey can count all the way to 90-9. Number 10, parentheses. الأقواس. The symbols are called parentheses. Parentheses add further thoughts or qualifying remarks to a sentence. They separate these phrases from the rest of the sentence. Example. Further thought. John and Jane, who are brother and sister, between brackets, or parentheses, both have red hair. Qualifying remarks. Add any special skills, parentheses, typing, organization, training, and so on, to your resume. Brackets. The symbols are called brackets. Brackets clarify meaning in a quote by adding words or the phrase sick. They also from parenthetical statements inside larger parenthetical statements called nesting parentheses. Examples. Adding words to quote. He, brackets, Mr. Jones, was the last person seen at the house, reported the detective. Adding sick to a call. Our team issues no further statements. Okay, brackets. Sick at this time. Nesting parentheses. Nesting parentheses معناها بتكون جوه البارنثيسز. Okay. يبقى البراكتس بتكون بداخل البارنثيسز. We decided to go to the Grand Canyon. My childhood dream this summer. 12 braces. The symbols are called braces. Braces contain sets of numerical or specialized information to show that they are considered as a unit. You won't often see braces in writing, but you will see them around groups of numbers مع الأرقام أكتر حاجة and mathematical expressions التعبيرات الرياضية. For example, a grouping numbers. The teacher wrote a set of numbers, braces 6, 9, 12 on the board. Mathematical expressions. 2 braces 1 plus brackets braces, okay. Apostrophe, number 13, apostrophe. The symbol is called an apostrophe. Apostrophes are a punctuation mark that indicate the omission of letters or letters from a word. They form contractions, show the possessive case, or create plurals or lowercase letters. Example, contractions. I've seen, okay, apostrophe. I've seen contractions معناها شكل مختصر. I've seen that movie several times. Of course, possessive case. Sarah's dog bit the neighbor. Plural for lowercase letters. Mind your P's and quiz. Quotation marks. The symbols are called quotation marks or double quotation marks. Quotation marks indicate the beginning and end of a quoted passage. They can also show dialogue in fiction. Examples. Quoted passage. Nathan Hall's last words were quotation marks. I regret that I have but one life to live for my country. Dialogue. Don't go outside, Katie said. Okay. 15 single quotation marks. The symbols are called single quotation marks or single quotes. Single quotation marks show quotes within a quotation and they set off quotes in headlines. Example. Quotes within quotations. Okay. Mary told the teacher. Quotation marks. Mark said to me. Single quotation marks. Bill started the fight. and I believe him. So it can be inside a quotation. يبقى single quotation marks, it can be inside the quotation marks. Quotes in headlines. لو عنوان رئيسي President declares war is over. Okay. Ellipsis. Number 16, ellipsis. The symbol is called an ellipsis. An ellipsis indicates an omission of words or sentences. بتعبر عن شيء محذوف يا كلمات يا جمل. Students writing research papers or newspapers quotes parts of speeches will often employ ellipses to avoid copying. Okay, حتى لا يتم التكرار to avoid copying lengthy text that is not needed. Okay, to avoid copying lengthy text that is not needed بيبقى جزء في النص مش محتاجين له. Example. Omission of words. She began to count 1, 2, 3, 4 ellipses until she got to 10. Then went to find him. Within quotation, when Newton stated an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion. Ellipses. He developed the law of motion. Okay, this is all the 16 punctuation marks all together. Okay, it's a very good way to revise them. All right, this is a summary of all of them, all the quotation marks in English. You can see them. All right, all together, period, quotation mark, exclamation point, comma, semicolon, colon, in dash, hyphen, parentheses, brackets, braces, apostrophe, quotation marks, single quotation marks, and ellipses. This is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. And please don't forget to press subscribe and like. Thank you for watching, and I always wish you all the best. Goodbye.